Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to attempt to do this coaster. I had a lot of people inquiring about it. This is not one of my experiments. I actually followed Petra. I'm sorry, I don't want to even try to pronounce her last name. I don't want to... Hey, Google, stop. Sorry, that's my timer for my resin. All right, so I will leave Petra's info on her YouTube channel in the description below. So I'm at my 15-minute mark since I have mixed my resin. And I have the resin now in the molds. And I did 2 cups for each color because I am doing 2 molds. I had to mix a little bit more resin and I don't want it to get hard. So we are going to mix now what is going to be our petals. So we're going to use a Castin'Craft white that is going to help with our feathering with the petals, having them flow out. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And I'm going to use this orange. Unfortunately, when I put it in with the white Castin'Craft, it kind of goes a pinky color, but it turned out pretty nice. So I'm going to just go with it again. And I'm going to use my yellow Indian ink. I used it in this one. I tried another coaster with the yellow alcohol ink. Oh geez, I couldn't even think of the name. And it was really thick and I didn't like it. So we're gonna go with this guy. Shake it up really good. Shake everything up. And I don't know if you have to shake this, but I'm going to anyways. And I have my other 2 ready to go. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do 2 drops into each cup. If I can get it to come out. There we go. Two. 1. Come on. 2. All right, and I always wipe my tops off. So that is the white Castin'Craft. So now I'm going to do my yellow. So these do not have a dropper. It's wide open. So I use these little guys. And I just take a little bit up. And I'll drop 2, 2. We'll see how that looks. All right. Mix it up. Whoops, that's not the one I want. And my resin is starting to get warm, which is a good sign. So I'm using Artworks resin. It cures pretty fast. It's like a 5-hour cure. This stuff is amazing. Has a high heat tolerance, and I can't remember what the amount or the temperature is, but I can leave that information in the description below. I'm gonna add 2 more. All right. Let's see how this looks now. All right, I like it. It's a very soft yellow. We'll try that. Next. So I tried to, on another experiment piece with the 3D flower, I try to wait 30 minutes with the Artworks resin, and I think that was too long. My petals didn't seem to expand very nice. It all still looked really thick. I wasn't happy with it. Okay, so my yellow is done. Put this lid back on. If I spilt that, it would not be nice. All right, so now let's do this guy. And I'm trying to remember how much I put in. I need to start writing things down. We'll do two. Two right now, and we'll see how that looks. Ooh, that was 3. So this guy's getting another one. All right. Mix it up really, really good. And I'll show you the color that it goes. It's kind of like, oh, I keep going out of frame, sorry. It's kind of like a coral color. It's nice. I think in order for me to get a proper orange, I would have to use probably a paste, I would think. That's the color. All right, so that guy's done. So I didn't start the video showing all the mixing of the resin, the measuring, etc. Pretty sure you guys know how to do that. And if you don't, there are a lot of videos on YouTube to help you out. Every resin brand is different. So you may have to experiment with how long you have to let your resin sit for it to get right to that proper consistency and to do this. All right, so now we're going to put this in some piping bags. Let me move all this out of the way. I don't want to spill anything. All right, especially not into my molds because they're perfect. I think I got all the bubbles out. And I use a toothpick to go around the edges of my molds when the resin is in there, just to get all those little bubbles that like to hide out in the edges. All right, so that's one. Whoops, as I get it all over myself. That's where baby wipes come in handy. And the next one, I could probably mix all this in one cup. I just get paranoid that my resin is going to set too fast. I'm not really doing a large amount. So I actually mixed, speaking of amounts, I mixed 6 ounces of resin, 3 ounces per mold. And then in these little cups, for one mold, it's ½ an ounce. All right, and that guy is done. Take it out of here. Got got these bags on Amazon. I really like them. Way better than the first set I got. I bought at Walmart, and I just found they were way too thick. I really didn't like them very much. All right, so number one. That guy is ready to go. Better move this guy out of the way. And now for the yellow. Where's my stick? There it is. Move this over here so you can see it. Very pretty, nice and light. And if these coasters work out, I better write it down what I've done. This is for a customer. She's ordered a set of 4, so, and I'm only doing 2 at a time. I think working with 4 would be way too much for me at this point. Maybe more experienced guys can do that, not me. All right, so there's one. I gotta get moving here. There we go. Done? Done. And now this guy is ready. All right, done deal. So for my center, I mixed up a little bit of black glitter with these little tiny silver pearls that I had. And you can see that's really thick right now. So this I mixed right at the very beginning after my initial mix of the resin. So we're gonna put this in first. Hopefully I get it like right in the middle. And I'm gonna try to make this a bit smaller. That one that I showed you at the beginning, it had quite a bit in the center. And I think it kind of overtook the look of the flower. So I'm gonna try to go a bit smaller for the center. Get all this out. All right, that's done. And then just swirl it around a little bit. And you can move it slightly to get to your center. Move it around. There we go. All right, that's that. Now for these guys. So we're just gonna snip off the top of this guy. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a small amount. And then test it. Oh, it's perfect. So I'm gonna do big loops, kind of overlapping as I swirl. One more. Perfect. Right to the edge, a little bit into the center part there. I don't think I'm counting my petals like I should be. I don't think it really matters at this point. All right. Now for the kind of pinky color, which is supposed to be orange, but it's not. There we go. So this I am just going to do in the middle like this. And again, overlapping, do one more. All right, go again. Just in the center, no rhyme or reason. All right. And now I'm going to do one more yellow. Just inside the orange. Or coral, whatever you want to call it. One more. I think I did that, but we're doing it again. I'm just going to go in the inside. Just looping everybody. All right, that's good. All right, I have way too much in here, but it's done. All right, so now let me wipe my scissors off. I just use a baby wipe. Keep everything clean. Put my lid back on this guy. All right, so now I'm gonna take my heat gun and we're gonna go on low and just go around just to get the resin moving a little bit. So here we go. And don't put it too close. Just gonna get the resin flowing a little bit. All right, and now we're gonna push in from the sides. Just like this. On each petal. Our big loop of yellow. Just like so. And a little bit more in there. Let's see what's happened. Oh yeah, so my heat gun, I have this all wrapped around the button because if I get any resin on that, I'm in big trouble. So this stops any resin from getting onto my switch, my on and off button, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna go one more time. Get these guys moving. And things are happening. So I should know tonight, because this stuff is fast setting cure. I will know tonight. Take this out and we'll see how it looks. Fingers crossed, guys. Oh, I hope it works. I gotta do 4 of them. All right, that's that. I'm not touching it anymore. The yellow is starting to feather. And the orange is also feathering. I may have some gaps in here, but we'll see. Even in the one that I did earlier, there are some open gaps, but it really doesn't take away from the look of this. I wish you guys could see it in person. It is really pretty. So that's it. I will do a follow-up when I take them out of the mold. It should be sometime tonight. It'll be a part 2 video. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.